Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Are you ready to present? Who is presenting it today? Guys, who is presenting it today? Can you confirm?
Navya, water.
Sasi, are you presenting it?
No, sir. I know, sir. I don't know, sir, who is presenting today.
I see. Guys, who is presenting it? You can start fast. The Kavya had a list actually. I don't know if Abhinay has presented and Sasi, not Sasi, Vijayan. I don't know. I think Lohit. Lohit, are you presenting it today?
Eat these items. Munching, not as a snack. Let's show you all the ingredients. Main ingredients are gram flour, green chilies, garlic, ginger, curry leaves, coriander, mint and cumin, spices and salt, chili powder.
Kavya, can you tell me who is presenting it today? Do you have a list?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello, sir.
Kavya, I'm sorry. Actually, I had a speaker issue. So can you please repeat, Kavya? Who is presenting it today?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, sir. Actually, it was Pooja, Sri Pooja, but she isn't responding since the weekend. So actually, there is no one ready to present it today, sir.
I see. Okay. Okay, let me check. Sri Puja is here. Sri Puja, can can you present it?
Sir, good evening. I am not in the order, sir. There are 2, 3 people.
Okay. So you're not ready today. Okay, fine. So you can actually plan to present it tomorrow. We can actually get started today with the session then. So guys, last time actually we were okay. Okay, so I'm actually sharing my screen. Last time we were in. Okay, last time we were in the project. Just let me get me. Yeah, project. So now we have. Last time we have done one thing. I am not sure about. See, concept number 2, we need to do it. And concept number 3, I think we have completed it. And concept number 4, no, we didn't do it. Okay, so now we will actually get started. So guys, I think last time I gave you a couple of assignments. One of them is, did you get your API key? Can you raise the hands if you have received it? If you have the API key. So can you raise the hands? So I can see only one. Yeah, yeah. Can you actually respond to that poll? Actually, I have sent you just now. I can see only 2 people have responded. Okay, 5 people responded. So I guess 4 people have got the API keys. Is that correct? Guys, others, do you know how to get it? Okay, can you ping me in the chat window who needs some help to get the API key? Who needs the help? Please ping me in the chat window. I think I have told you that is important, that you need to get that. See, that will actually make you. I know some new people who have joined. I think maybe they have some issues, but otherwise, you all should be able to do it. So, guys, I'm repeating. Can you please ping me what problems you are facing so that I can help you? Because this is very important for you to try, for you to do this. Okay, guys. So I'm expecting your response. So put in the chat window, and put in the chat window. Then actually we will actually take it forward. So and by end of day today, please let me know in the chat window. Sorry, in the WhatsApp window, if you are in the. Okay, let me open Discord. In the Discord, let me show you this. Guys, so look at this. We have batch number 2. And in batch 2, you have general discussion. In the general discussion, I'm going to ask you okay, assignments. So I'm asking you, you can actually get API key queries. So if you have any queries, please actually put your, okay. So list down your problems while creating the API key for yourself. So, okay, guys. So can you put in the chat window whoever got it? So from where you got it? Can you put it? I see 5 people have got it. So in the chat window, can you put it from where you got it? I think I suggested 2 things. One is the Perplexity, and one more thing is Google View. Right? So can you put in the chat window from where you got that? Is it Google or Perplexity, or is it something else? Cloud Console. Google Gemini. Kavya, what is this Cloud Console? Is it actually Google Gemini or Google Studio? Okay, good. So now Vijayendra perplexity, Abhinay. I mean, you can get both also. That is fine. So I think I see, guys. I see. People have already got from Google Gemini. 3 people got it, and perplexity 1 more person, right? So now, today I will show you how to execute that. Yeah, let us actually go. I think last time you have seen how to execute that, correct? So I think I will actually cover that as well again. But make sure today you will get it. So, and in the chart window, I have mentioned here. So, in this, right now I'm sharing that on the screen. So go to this and actually put your problem. If you are facing any problem, put it there. Okay. All right. And also one more thing I want to know, are you watching it on mobile? So I'm actually also asking you, how many people are watching on mobile versus this? Can everyone respond to this, please? I'm asking what generally you will use, whether it is mobile or whether it is on mobile or laptop. So that is what actually I want you to respond. So can everyone respond, please? So I will know what I will know if you have actually how many people are using on what. Yeah, do it fast, guys. Okay, so today's session actually we will get started. Please complete that poll. This is important for me. Please complete it. Please do it fast also. And we will see the concept number 4. We will revise it again. So API is like a magic button, right? So all these while you were using like for example you will use a DeepSeek. You open DeepSeek and actually you type okay, so in Python how to okay, in Python provide the code to execute a prompt using the perplexity. So this is how you were using it. This is how we're executing, right? So now what I'm going to tell you today, see, you can use this. Nobody can stop it. At the same time, what if you want to execute few APIs, if you want to execute this kind of charts from the code, not from directly on the browser. The browser, you can write like this. But what if you want to do it from the system itself? So, for example, you may want to, mention that you want to. So you want to mention that, for example, there is a mail. Okay, you received a mail, and for that you need to understand what is customer saying, and based on the customer what is saying, you have to redirect it to the particular person, particular team, and what it has to respond. All these things machines can do now, right? Machines are doing many things. So don't think that people are using it for fun or only writing code. There are many things people are using it right now for creating mails and creating documents and creating the summary. Even students are they are using it for asking questions like that, right? There are so many ways you're using it, and in the future I'm sure about it. I mean, people are predicting that LLM usage will go higher also. I think last time I have already shown you in next 5 years we will be spending like as much as like some 3 lakhs to 4 lakhs crores 4 lakhs crores people will be spending on LLM only. Okay, that is a huge number, right? So that is why, you know, using how to use the LLM effectively is very important. Okay, now I have already shown you this last time. Okay, but let me give you walkthrough again. First of all, API integration with LLMs. Okay, we are actually doing. So first of all, what is a API? Okay, by the way, how many people have done this? The weather. Check. Okay, S13 API. So what is this? Get the list of database path. Topics. Well, okay. How many people have created? I'm checking it. So 8 people have checked it. So guys, you know, by now you know that, you already know that how to create a web, one application which provides the weather. So whether it is raining, whether it is all these things, it'll do, right? Now, think of it. For example, we are talking about we are creating an app for event management company. The event management company needs to know, like, guys, how many people know the event management? Can you raise the hands if you do you know if the event management, Okay, so event management companies in Bangalore. Event management Bangalore. Okay, let me open it. Okay, so this is the event management company. So what they do, they actually manages the events. So they create the events like this, marriages and everything. Even so, what they will do, they will actually, we have to say how many people are coming, what is the occasion, what are the dates, and what has to be there. Everything they have to do it. So if they tell they are actually getting, say, 100 people, they are okay. For example, they are 100 people, that is a reunion, and they want to arrange it in a hotel or restaurant, and then they will ask what is the dining options, non-vegetarian, vegetarian, and any other things to be done, and for example, if they want any resources, meeting halls or projectors and all these things, and if it is outdoors, like that. Now for that, if it is outdoors, so they have to see whether rain is coming or not. If the rain is coming, then actually they have to make some arrangements, and depending on whether the choice, whether vegetarian, non-vegetarian, all those things, right? So they have to do a lot of things. Now, suppose if 5 people are coming, we can easily do it. What if some 1,000 people are coming? Now they need to do a lot of things. That means they have to take a help of AI. So how many people are doing what they are doing for doing all these things? They need some kind of software, and that software has to be artificial intelligence, right? So that is why, for example, we are talking about one case where this corporate event planners, so they will be arranging. Now, depending on which location they are, and depending on which location and what date, they have to see what is the probability of the rain and what is the probability of the whether it is summer, whether it is sunny, or whether it is cloudy. So they have to do it. So I think these guys, 8 people, have already done it. So these people have done that. They have called a API. They have called a API, and that API, they can get the information that whether whether it is going to be rainy or sunny on that day on that particular location, and depending on that, they have to do something else. And every day the report can change. It may get clear. For example, whether it rains in Hyderabad on say January 1st or December 31st night, it is difficult to say. Or maybe 1 week before that, you may get clarity, or 3 days before, you will get a heavy clarity, right? So like that, if you have APIs, you need not to go and check for each and every location and at particular time and all. You don't need to check, right? So that is the power of API. Guys, did you understand why we use APIs? Can you respond, in the chat window? You have understood or not in the chat window? Then we will go ahead with the rest of the thing. So please respond in chat. And respond in chat if it is important. Okay, if you have okay, good. So 3 people have responded, but what about others? See, I want some the involvement, right? Please respond. All of you respond so that I will understand whether you're understanding or not. Okay, good. So this is how it is actually good. You have responded. So one person asked, can you repeat it again? So guys, I'm repeating it once again. So this is for the event management company. Or you think that there is a company which does, which arranges marriages. If it is outdoor location, if it is going outside, then it is important to know that for that company has to make some arrangements if there is a probability of the rain. Now, see, if one person cannot keep on looking at that, whether it is, raining or not and all. Instead of that, the software has to verify, depending on what what date is the occasion or marriage, and and which location, that should keep on searching every day. And if there is any different, the event manager has to be notified. Okay, such and such date, the rain may come, and the probability is this. You have to make arrangements, something like that. So then, what, that person can actually do it. If it is not there, what, every day manager has to log in and he has to verify what about that marriage, what happened to, suppose in Udupi there is a marriage and so date, and whether there is a rain, all these things they have to do it. So the power of API is this. They will be, the program, instead of you going into weather application and checking for rain or other weather conditions, the system only will verify. I think you have seen 7 people have already done it, and guys, other people haven't done it. So I want to ask you why. That is one thing. And next thing is, so now you understand what is the use of the API. Now you understood. This is one of the case. Now what we are trying to do now is we are integrating API integration with LLM. What is LLM? It is large language model. The large language model means, so I just showed one example where you're asking, give the Python code to execute a prompt using the perplexity, it has given it. Or I can even ask, so there is a email from my this one. So now, okay. So now your application is there. So a manager gets this. So manager sees that I'm telling what exactly you need to write. Okay. So you are the manager. Okay, means each one of you are the manager of this event management company. Okay, I am the manager of event management company. Okay, so on 15th of November, there is a marriage in outdoor location in Ooty. Okay, on that day, okay, on that day, rain is expected, and rain is expected. Rain is expected. Rain is expected. On that day, rain is expected, and rain is expected. 50% probability. Probability. Now, this 50% probability is there. Now, I need to send a mail to Ramesh. Okay, who has booked this event, to ask suggestion on how to handle this situation. Okay. Now you see that you are the manager. Now the system identified that there is a 50% probability of the rain. Now then what you will do? You will send a mail to whom? The event owner who booked that event. Now see, the thing is, instead of you writing everything, the system only can write this code and okay, send the prepare the email. Now see, this will write the email. This has got the context that earlier I wrote a Python code. That is why it is actually doing that. Now in the new window, in the new context, I'm typing this. See, this is what actually the mail you have to write. Okay. So now what you are trying to do, so you will send a mail to this Ramesh, and you may ask most of other things, and also you can in the mail you can say, so in the say we can actually these are the options will be options. One, move to what, there is a indoor location to arrange the what cover the area. Okay? Cover the area, or maybe postpone the event. Okay, so these are the options we have to give. See, this is what actually it will be, write a nice email. Okay, so now what you will do, if you have written this application as a owner of this, you will get the mail notification that there is a 50% probability of the rain. Then you will say, prepare the email. It will write the email. This email you will get it. And if you want, you can make some changes and then say send. That's it. Correct. Otherwise, a person preparing this much of email, you know how much time it will take? Lot of time it takes. Correct. So then you prepare this and actually then you send. And then you know what, guys? When customer responds to this email, okay, can AI handle that or not? Respond in chat window. Correct. If it is trained, yeah, Kavya has told, yes, it can handle if it is trained. Okay. So what we are trying to do in this course, you are going to learn how to make the models which can handle this situation. Only one responded, no one else responded. Why? Okay, so but have you understood what I am trying to say? I am asking you this. Can you confirm if you have understood this situation or not? So basically, what I was asking is this. See, suppose you are the event management company like this. This is a company which dreams and something like that. This company handles the event management. Now with this company, there is a customer who asked for, he wanted to book one outdoor location where these people will be doing the event management. Event management, nothing but, you can say the person who will set up everything for a marriage, as simple as that. Okay. You know, right? When marriage happens, you will book the hall, you will book the cook, you will book everyone, right? Like the person who arranges lighting, sound, catering, everything, right? So in urban area, what they will do, there is a event management company which does everything. Okay. Now this event management is actually very important nowadays because no one will book separately. They will actually call this event management person. They will say they want the food, then they want the event, and they want some DJ, they want everything. They will book everything. Now, if you are this company and if it is outdoor, you should keep on watching the this one, the weather. If the weather, if it is going to rain, then you have to inform the person who booked the event, saying there is a 50% probability. What you will do? What are the options? So that is what actually we are talking about it. And here, so the first one, you are saying, suppose from the app you got that there is a 50% probability of the rain. Then the system itself will say you need to inform. You will inform that person Ramesh. Then it can, okay. Then you will say, okay, prepare the email. Then this email will be prepared, and then you make some changes and send it. And finally, when Ramesh responds to this email, Ramesh means who has booked the event. If he responds, okay, now based on that, okay, I want to go for, say, cover the outdoor area, put a tarpaul and make sure no one get drenched, and we should be able to continue with that, right? Then that can be done as well, right? But the whole thing, what to do, how to do, and all, see, the person has to prepare mails, send it, wait for the mails, and follow up. All these things now AI can do it. Right? Now you understand. So there is so much thing AI can do than just answering what is the capital city of Italy. Right? There are so many things it can do. Now that is what actually we are going to explore. Okay. So hope you have understood. Now we'll come back. Now we will come back to this. Now we will actually see one example. Instead of going me here, typing all the questions, I can ask AI to do everything. Okay, that is what actually we are doing it. So one example is this. So suggest a reply today. How was your day? So if I am doing it, I'm opening this in the collab. In this collab, this is actually okay. Guys, can you respond in the chat window if you have done this? Have you seen this working? Can anyone confirm if this is done or not? Okay, no one is actually responding. So I guess it is not done. So I'm doing it now. So what I'm doing is I'm actually logging into my OpenAI. My OpenAI has some APIs. Now I'll create a assistance API, and I want the default project and create API. I want a new API to be created. Dashboard and API keys. I'll create a new API for this. So it is not required every time. So I'm creating a new one. So my API key, something I have put. I created the API key. Now I copy this because you know that anybody should not be able to call the API key. That is why one password like that it is given. Now I'm going here. I'm going here and I have to store this. So now I'll create new key. This is actually OpenAI key, and this is the value. Now we have got OpenAI. Now OpenAI key is here. Now, if you want to get the API key, whatever is given here, how to do it? I think already I told you about this. So it is, you say from google.collab import user data and user data dot get. So I want OpenAI key. Now I want to print it. Run it. So you see that now this example I'm doing, see, this is what the data I have stored here. This is the key. Okay. So now we know that the data from this secrets in Collab, we will get it because you will not store this API key in the code. It should be outside. This is secrets. Okay. And how many people remember .env file? .env file, I think I already told you about that. Concept number 1. You have to store API keys in .env file. If you are doing in the Visual Studio Code. If you are working on the I know Google Colab, you have to store secrets here. Okay. Don't worry, I will remove this. Okay, shortly. Now we will actually run this. Okay. Now get environment instead of get environment. Okay, already we have got key. Now we will say API key. This is the way os.getEnvironment. You will do this for what? For the Visual Studio. Now, since we are in this, we already have API key. Okay, we will actually run this. So in this case, see here, we are actually using this API. I am calling the OpenAI API. So the code is there for OpenAI. Similarly, there is a different code that can work for Google API, then Perplexity API, like that. Now, this is the code that is for OpenAPI. Now, you see that I am actually calling requests.post. I am actually calling this particular thing. This is for the OpenAPI. I am calling this. I will pass the API key and I will pass the data. Data contains what is the question. Question is suggest a reply to how was your day. Okay. Now I'll pass that and finally I will get the responses and I'm printing the result. You see that I'm getting how was the day? What should I respond if I say how was your day? Reply, positive reply. So guys, let me check your English knowledge. If someone says, how do you do? What you should respond? Can anyone respond? Okay. So if someone asks, how do you do? What you should respond? So Kavya has responded. And anybody else you want to respond? Guys, come on. Actually, this is a very simple thing. What you should respond if someone asks, how do you do? Okay. Lohit has told one more answer. What I am doing good. Okay. Now, actually, I will actually run this. I am doing well. Thank you. How about yourself? Thanks for asking. Okay. So there is no right or wrong here, but so this is how, this is what actually it is thinking. So you can get the inspiration. That means this API is thinking like a human. Correct. So now, see, for example, in the future, probably, people are thinking that even if a person is not there in this world, the brain of him will stay and actually that will respond as if the person is alive. So that is what actually they are thinking and they are using AI. Okay, so that is actually interesting fact. But what we are trying to do here is, we can actually, it can respond as if there is a human being. So this is how it is. And now you see, I'm not opening the chat GPT and executing the prompts. We are actually, we are actually working on the code itself is calling that chat GPT, API. Hope you have understood. Now, you have learned one thing, which is, using the API. So now you learned how to, call, sorry. Yeah, how to call a API, LLM API from this. So this is the code that is there for the, OpenAI API, but similar code we can do it. So if you are calling the Perplexity, this will be different. If you are calling Google API, this will be different. You have to give differently. That's it. Okay. Okay. So that is what is the concept number 4, how to integrate LLM. Now, next thing is, guys, so today we have to cover 3 more topics. One is writing the unit test. How to write unit test? What is unit test? We are going to learn it. Okay. And one more thing is advanced working with the JSON data. How to store, how to get the data, how to store the data, we will actually see. So these are the two things we will learn. And as usual, you will work on self-learning adventure and project time yourself. Okay. All right. So first thing we will actually do is writing unit test. So let me tell you, when you write a code, it is your responsibility to make sure it is working. So now respond to me in the chat, guys. How do you verify if the function or code what you have written is working correctly or not? How will you do it? How do you test? You can also use the speaker, you can speak. That's absolutely fine. So obviously, so you will actually test, right? You will run the code and you will see if you give such and such a input, you have to get the output. You will do that, correct? So that is what actually you do. Now, what if there is a way the system itself actually verify whether it is working right or not? Isn't that is a great idea? Because that serves two purposes. When you write the code, you will actually tell the code that test this, give this input, and see if the output is so and so. Okay. So one more benefit is if you write a test right now, if you test your code right now, tomorrow you might be making some changes. Maybe because of the changes, a new bug will be created. It is a possible. So that is why unit test is there. That unit test will verify the code works as expected, and it will catch the bugs before they reach the users. And it is actually, you can run as many times you want. But for testing manually, you have to give the values, you have to test the values. But if you are actually using the unit test, you can run thousands of times, even crores of times. It doesn't, it can run as many times you want. So unit testing is nothing but you have to verify your code is working or not. Okay. So we have a Python's unit test framework. That is what actually we are going. Okay, first of all, let me ask this question. If you have understood about the concept, can you respond? Did you understand what is unit testing? We will write the code, but tell me, you tell me whether you have understood the concept or not. Please, everyone respond. Okay, so many people have responded. Now I will actually go in depth. So first of all, what you need to do is, okay, let us write small code. Okay, for this I will be using Visual Studio. I'm opening the Visual Studio. Hope you can see this. On this, you can see the Visual Studio. I'm open the existing Rupesh projects. I have opened one file. So, okay. Okay, I think this is the one actually I wanted to show you. Now, see that, you have the I have written a program. I will write a new program. That's fine. Okay, function. Okay, guys. So look at this. This is function add. What this does, this will take two numbers as parameters, and it returns the sum. Now, if you want to verify whether it is working or not, how will you do it? You will write, you will execute this. So if name equal to name, this means if this file is executed, I will call result is equal to add so 5, 6, and if result is equal to 11, so print test is successful, else not successful. Okay, now write the value. So now it says test is successful. Correct. So the standard way of writing the same is called unit test. That's it. But there are many features in unit testing. We will learn that, but now you understand what is unit testing. This is a unit testing for a simple unit testing. There is a function. You have written the code. Now you get this, you call this function with 5 and 6, and you verify whether the output is 11 or not. Okay, that's it. That is the unit testing, right? So now let me ask you this, if you have understood the concept now. So this is actually simplest thing, simplest example. I will show you how to do it. In the meantime, can you actually respond to this if you have understood the concept? If you have understood the concept, now I will show you, how to implement a unit test. Okay, so this is how you responded. Now I will show you. Okay, now see what I'm saying is very simple. There is a function. Now in the function, I want to verify whether it is working or not. What I will do, I will call that function and I will verify whether it is successful or not. So the same thing, if you are doing unit testing, how to do it, we will see. So now I have removed it. Now I will show you one example. Okay. Now see, it is the same thing, but there is a lot of structure. First of all, this function add is in one file, func.py. I have imported that. See, from func, import the add function. This is what we want to verify. And we have imported unit test. These two are standard. Now I have written a class. Now inside the class, I have written one method, test add positive. Now I'm calling this function with 5, 6 result. And then if it is 11, then you say it is good. If it is not, then it will throw exception. I will show you how. Now, what I will do, I will actually run this. You see that one test is run and all are okay. You look at this. It is very simple. You can write one more. For example, if the negative numbers are given, whether it works correctly or not. Add negative. Just add negative. Add -5 and -6. And result will be -11. Correct? Now you see, I'm running this. You see, line number 1. Let me run this. I'm running it. Okay. Now you see that 2 tests have passed. What if there is a problem? Instead of doing number 1 plus number 2, if I say absolute of, absolute means convert negative to positive. Okay. Now suppose if I have done it, this will be failed. Let me see. So ran 2 tests, 1 failure. Which is the failure? It will show here. What is the failure? The failure is test add negative. Add negative is actually failure. It is a failure. So now you see that this is actually, hope you can see clearly now. See, this is actually such a wonderful thing. It will, if you run this, if there are no issues, then you say all are okay. If not okay, it will tell what is failed, how many are failed. It will tell which exactly is failed. Okay, good. Now you understand that this unit testing framework, it will work this way. Now we will go into details now. So first of all, you see that test structure. The test structure is this. I think I have given you this. First of all, you have to import it. Then these are the methods. These are the methods you want to do it. So first of all, you declare the class. So it has to derive from unit test.test case. This is important. You have to provide this. Then inside that, you can actually give lot of methods. Whatever the methods, how many tests you want to do, you can do everything. And then you run it. Unit test.main. That's it. So guys, so I will explain the code again. First of all, you should have the function which you want to execute. Okay. This is a simple thing. It may not need testing, but sometimes you might have written huge functions. You have to verify that function is working fine. Then this is used, and you see that test. In the test, you will import that function, and then you will write the methods. 2 methods are there. One is test positive and test negative, and then it will tell whether anything is wrong or right. And sometimes you people who modify the function, they may not know if other functions also gets affected. So that is why we have to do this. So because of this, regression will be avoided. Regression means because of new changes, old code might break. Right? For example, you may be keeping your belongings in a particular place. Because somebody has used your belongings, those belongings, they will keep it somewhere else. For example, you may be combing your hair and keep the comb in some place. And what if your friend uses and keep it in some place? Then you may not get it. Then you have to see. That is what same thing happens. You have written this function. Say this function you have written. But then your friends say, oh, no, absolute should not be used, you should remove. They can change it because some other thing is failing. That might break your entire code. So that is why you will write the unit test, so that any change is done, you run this and make sure everything is working fine. So now you understand why we need the unit testing. Using this method, you can run thousands of unit test cases and the system will work very fine. Now, let me ask you if you have understood this concept. This is concept number 2. Please confirm if you have understood. Okay. So far, I see most of you have responded positively. And now, guys, unit testing. I'm not going through details of it, because there are a lot of things you need to learn in unit test. See, now you know what is a unit test. You have to explore that, because I'm not going to teach lot of things, because see, I am going to make this entire, the concept very familiar, and you should like that. That is what actually I'm doing. I'm not telling that I will teach you everything in Python. It is not possible. Okay, so you have to go now and explore this concept more. So now you have understood this. You have understood how to organize the code. You have to create .env files, and you have to create requirements.txt. Last time we have discussed about it. And then now we discussed about unit tests, how to write unit tests. And next, we have also discussed about Git essentials, how to do it. That is also you have done. Means how to create, how to store your source code in the Git. That is also you have done it. Now you have understood API integration with LLMs. This also you know it. Now we will actually go into JSON. Kavya, can you confirm if we have done the JSON already? Can you confirm? Or anyone confirm in the chat window? Yes or no? ఓకే, సో తెలుగులో ఒకసారి చెప్తాను. తెలుగులో ఏమి యూనిట్ టెస్ట్. యూనిట్ టెస్ట్ అంటే ఓకే, సో యూనిట్ టెస్ట్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లెట్ మీ షో యూ ద విజువల్ స్టూడియో. విజువల్ స్టూడియోలో ఒక ఫంక్షన్ రాస్తాను. ఫంక్షన్ అంటే ఇది సింపుల్ ఫంక్షన్, ఒక 2 numbers యాడ్ చేసేదానికి. కానీ మనం ప్రాజెక్ట్లో ఎంతో కోడ్ రాస్తాం కదా, ఆ కోడ్ రాసినప్పుడు అది వర్క్ అవుతుందా లేదా ఆటోమేటెడ్గా టెస్ట్ చేయాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఒక ఫంక్షన్కి ఇన్పుట్ ఉంటుంది. ఇన్పుట్ అంటే ఈ పారామీటర్స్, అవుట్పుట్ ఉంటుంది. అవుట్పుట్ అంటే మీ రిటర్న్ వాల్యూస్. దాన్ని కానీ బాగా టెస్ట్ చేస్తే, ఆ లాజిక్ అంతా టెస్ట్ చేయబడినట్లే కదా. అన్ని ఫంక్షన్స్కి మనం టెస్ట్లు రాసేస్తే మనకి అంత టెస్ట్ అయినట్లే కదా. సో దట్ ఈస్ వై వి నీడ్ టు రైట్ యూనిట్ టెస్ట్స్. ఇది ఒక్కసారి కాదు. ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఒక్కసారి రాసిన తర్వాత రేపటి నాడు ఎవరన్నా మాడిఫై చేస్తే, యూనిట్ టెస్ట్ రన్ చేసినప్పుడు ఇది నువ్వు చేంజ్ చేసావు, ఇట్లా రన్ చేయకూడదు అని అర్థమవుతుంది వాళ్ళకి. అందువల్ల వి విల్ యూజ్ ది యూనిట్ టెస్ట్. యూనిట్ టెస్ట్ అంటే ఆటోమేటెడ్గా మనం దీన్ని టెస్ట్ చేయడం అనమాట. అంటే ఒక ఫంక్షన్ రాసి ఆ ఫంక్షన్కి ఈ ఇన్పుట్ వాల్యూస్ ఇస్తే వర్క్ అవుతుందా లేదా అని టెస్ట్ చేసేదే యూనిట్ టెస్ట్. సో కాబట్టి కాన్సెప్ట్ నెంబర్ 2 అయింది, కాన్సెప్ట్ నెంబర్ 3 అయింది, కాన్సెప్ట్ నెంబర్ 4 అయింది. అడ్వాన్స్డ్ లో ఓకే, వి విల్ యాక్చువల్లీ గో వన్స్ అగైన్. జేసన్ అని ఆల్రెడీ తెలుసుకున్నాం. జేసన్ అంటే ఏంటి? జేసన్ అంటే ఇట్లా ఉంటుంది. ఐ థింక్ యు నో ఇట్ ఆల్రెడీ. ఇది ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇది data.json అని ఉంది. data.json అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఒక అర్రే అన్నమాట కదా. ఇది స్క్వేర్ బ్రాకెట్స్ అంటే ఒక అర్రే లాగా. ఓకే, ఇది ఒక అర్రే. నేనేం చేస్తున్నానంటే ది ఎగ్జాంపుల్లో ఎందుకు క్రియేట్ చేశానంటే, ఇప్పుడు నాకు ఈ 2 items కొనుక్కోవాలి. కానీ ఈ 2 items ఎప్పుడు కొనుక్కోవాలంటే ఈ బెంచ్ మార్క్ ఈ 497 రూపీస్ ఉందా, ఈ 497 కంటే కింద వచ్చినప్పుడే నేను కొనుక్కుంటా. సో వి విల్ సి. ఇది ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను ఏం చేస్తానంటే లాస్ట్ టైం చేశాను కదా, లాస్ట్ టైం ఇచ్చేసాను. సో గుర్తుందా, ఈ అమెజాన్ లో అప్పుడు ఇది ఇంకా ఎక్కువ అయింది. ఇది ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇది నేను కొనుక్కోవాలనుకుంటున్నా, కానీ ఇది వాల్యూ ఎంత ఉంది? 587 ఉంది. బట్ ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు బై బిలో 497. అప్పుడు వచ్చినప్పుడే నాకు ఇది అవ్వాలి. అంటే ఈ వాల్యూస్ ని ఎట్లా స్టోర్ చేస్తాము? సారీ, ఇట్లా వాల్యూ అంటే ఒక డేటాని ఇట్లా స్టోర్ చేయడానికి ఇది JSON అంటాం. ఇది ఫార్మాట్. ఇది ఒక అరేలో ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటే ఒక డిక్షనరీ. ఈ డిక్షనరీలో URL ఇది, బెంచ్ మార్క్ ప్రైస్ ఇది, ఇట్లా మనం ఇవంతా స్టోర్ చేయడానికి JSON అంటాం. ఈ JSON అనేది ఎందుకు ఇంపార్టెంట్ అంటే మనకు డేటా స్టోర్ చేయాలంటే మనం యూజ్ అవుతుంది. ఈ డేటాని ఎట్లా స్టోర్ చేయాలి అనేది మనం చేసుకుంటాం. ఓకే, ఇది ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటాం, అంటే పైథాన్ డిక్షనరీ. దాన్ని JSON లాంగ్వేజ్ లో ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటాం. ఎందుకంటే ఇది JSON అనేది ఇట్ ఈస్ కామన్ ఫార్ ఆల్ ది లాంగ్వేజెస్ అంటే ఏంటి? we have Python, Java, JavaScript, .NET, ఇట్లా we have lot of languages. In all the languages JSON is used. JSON structures అన్ని చోట్ల ఉంటుంది. అంటే you can call one API written in Java. సో కాబట్టి ఇట్లా అంటే పైథాన్ డిక్షనరీ అంటాము, JSON లో ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటాం. దెన్ దిస్ ఇస్ ఎ అరే. It is called Python list. In Python we call it as list, and in JSON it is called array. So these are the values, everything will be there, and this is what is JSON looks like. Okay, now already I have told you there is a JSON dump and JSON load. Already we have seen that, right? And so you should know how to use it. So you should know it already. I think this is what the concept of JSON data. And now there are self-learning adventures. So you have to learn this yourself. So there is something called VENV, virtual environment. So when you are working on multiple projects, you may be using lot of packages అంటే ఏమి? ఒక దాంట్లో వాట్సాప్ని వాడచ్చు, ఇంకో చోట ఈమెయిల్ని రీడ్ చేయొచ్చు, లేదా ఇంకో చోట ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ని వాడచ్చు, అంటే డేటాని వాడచ్చు. ఇంకో దాంట్లో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ పవర్ పాయింట్ని హ్యాండిల్ చేయొచ్చు, ఇంకో దాంట్లో ఎక్సెల్. ఇట్లా యూ మే హ్యావ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ప్యాకేజెస్, అండ్ ఒక్కొక్క దాంట్లో ఒక్కొక్క వర్షన్ వాడచ్చు. కాబట్టి వర్చువల్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ అంటే ఎవ్రీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ విల్ హ్యావ్ ఇట్స్ ఓన్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ వేర్ ప్యాకేజెస్ ఆర్ లోడెడ్. ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ దిస్. ఎవ్రీ హోమ్ ఈజ్ డిఫరెంట్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఇన్ మై హౌస్ I may have a particular fridge. Okay, a particular fridge, particular size, particular company, like that, because my requirement is different, and your house it may be different. That is exactly is virtual environment. But every house may have different things, but configuration will be different. Okay, so that is why we will create virtual environment. How to create virtual environment, I will show you. I mean, you learn. So you have to learn that virtual environment and code doc strings, linting, and all these things you try to understand. If you have any questions, please let me know in the class or in the WhatsApp group that you did not understand, and I will tell you. Guys, this is very important. I am going to give you a test. You have to pass with 100%. So that is why try learning this, and on this also I can give questions. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, I don't see any questions. Anybody typing questions? I think you are all good. All right, so we will go to project. Okay, we will take a break of 2 minutes. So now we will go into some serious doing project. So take a break of 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Count down. Hide. Okay. Yeah, started. 2 minutes. Take a break. Hi guys, I guess you are back. Now let me remove that, whatever I have created. October, this one, I will delete it. Okay, now I'm going back to this project. So now I'm going to explain about this project, which you will do. So this will not interact with WhatsApp, but it will give WhatsApp conversation manager like WhatsApp. Now you see that. See this one, it will handle the manage the contacts and conversation in the JSON, tag the messages by date and category, and AI powered reply suggestions. What exactly that has to respond? What if AI will respond? And it will format the messages for WhatsApp clarity. All these things it will do. For example, if the input message is, can we meet tomorrow for lunch? So it will suggest what time works for you or lunch. Then it also has to consider previous conversations, relationship type, and time of the day. What time is it? That is also considered. Based on that, it will do. So very intelligent project we are actually working on, right? Let's see. First of all, What are the steps? First of all, you create a JSON structure. One JSON will have both contacts and messages. Okay. And I will show you how is this. But before that, I will tell you all the contacts will be stored in the JSON only. Earlier, I told one JSON, same JSON, we will store the data. And we will have the functions to add and retrieve conversations. If you want to add a conversation into the this one, we will be able to, and we can also get the conversation. And you can also save the date also for the conversation. And we will integrate with, most important, LLM API. People who have implemented using the Google, you will actually do the Google. Otherwise, OpenAI or anything. Then you will format the output for WhatsApp readability. WhatsApp, for example, if you want to format the messages, you can do it. And you can also add searching and scheduling features, you can do it. Okay. So this is WhatsApp Messenger, manager is there. It will load the conversation from the JSON file. It will load the JSON file. It will save the conversation back into JSON file and add message, suggest reply, all these things we are doing. Okay. So this is what actually you're doing. This is a structure. Guys, this is what I am giving. Please make sure you complete this project and you have to demonstrate tomorrow only. Okay. Who is demonstrating this project? You give the name today only. Tomorrow, who is doing it? Can I get a name right away? Can you respond in the chat? You have to do this project and you have to run it. You have to integrate with LLM and then demonstrate it tomorrow at 12:45. Who is doing it? Not even one person. Let me identify. If you are not giving, I will actually assign a person. Okay, so looks like okay, I think these are new people. Sri Puja, anyway, you have to do, right? Can you do this for tomorrow? Okay. I think Prasad can do it. Prasad, can you do it? Nobody is answering. So take courage. It's okay. If you are not able to do it, it's okay. At least, you should show the courage that, you can do it. Who is doing it? Okay. Then I will go for Pravalika. Pravalika, can you hope you can do it? Correct? Sorry, someone responded. Who is that? Okay, since nobody is responding, I'm assigning to Kavya. Kavya, you're doing it tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, sir. So I just need to try this code, right, sir?
No. It is not code. Entire code is not there. What you have to do is you have to write the code, integrate with LLM, and whenever there is a messages, and for that person, if you suggest what output should be given, it should suggest.
Sure, sir. I'll try my level best.
Very good. Okay, somebody else also taken. I will try. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is WhatsApp Conversation Manager. Using this, what it does, basically the most important thing is not only that you will add and get the messages from the JSON. Most importantly, you will call a LLM. Based on what messages are there, it will suggest a reply. అంటే ఇప్పుడు వాట్సాప్ లో ఉంది, ఇఫ్ యు సే సపోజ్ సంబడి హ్యాస్ టైప్డ్ ఇన్ ఎ మెసేజ్, ఎవరన్నా మెసేజ్ టైప్ చేసి ఉంటే ఏం రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వాలో ఆటోమేటిక్గా అదే అవుతుంది. అట్లా అది మనం చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, ఆల్ రైట్. Okay, so we have taken the first time we have taken, I think, one session we have split into two. We have understood the .env file, requirements .txt file, unit testing, Git, API integration, JSON, and the one real-time project which is WhatsApp Messenger. We have mastered it. So this is what we have learned, and now we will quickly check the knowledge. Okay, so guys, be ready to answer the questions. And here is your first question. What you should never do with the API keys in your code? What you should not do with the API keys? You know what is the API key? Store them in .env file, commit them into GitHub repository, and use environment variables or keep them secure. So now here is where you can answer. So answer it now.
Sir, you are on mute, sir.
Thank you, Kavya. So here, answer the question is what you should never do. We should actually store in environment variables. I think already in the first concept, you should store sensitive data secure with .env files. .env means it is an environment file. So guys, I think now that is the question. What you should never do, you should store in environment variables. What you should never do is this API keys and all, you should not store in GitHub repository. Everyone can see this one, secret file. It is not good. So that is why B is the right answer. Next is question number 2. What does unit test assertion check? For example, self.assert equal result, comma 80. What this one will check? Result is greater than 80, equal exactly to 80. Result is not equal to 80. Result is approximately 80. What does this do? And here is your options. This is how you are actually responded, and here is the answer. The answer is B. Result is equals exactly 80, because assert equal means it will verify whether it is correct or not. So let me show you the code what I have shown you. Test. See, we were checking assert equal means whether result what you got 5 and 6, if you pass it will get 11, and I have to verify. You check whether this result is equal to 11 or not. That's it. So that means it will check for exact equality. That is the answer. Now the next thing is, what does HTTP method typically used for sending data to LLM API for processing. I think this code I have already explained. So what kind of method? There are so many methods: get, post, delete, put, and all. What method is used for sending data to LLM APIs? So now I will ask you the question now. Here is this. Please respond. I think question paper got leaked, or everyone is very clear about this. Everyone answered post, because get means getting the data, post means some data you need to post. So definitely for LLM API, you have to provide what is the, this one. For that we will use post. I think code also we saw that. See here, requests dot post, that is being used. Good. So that you have answered correctly. Everyone answered correctly. So B is the right answer. Okay, congratulations. You have after creating the project, now you have mastered how to the Python completely. You have understood. Okay. Now onwards, you are qualified enough to create Python code. Okay, and on this you will be getting a test. So you have a couple of days. On Thursday you have to write test. So any questions, guys?
Yeah, I have one doubt.
Go ahead.
While recalling the methods like method 1 and 2, 3, then whether it is application process interface works on the many-to-many relationships also.
No, I didn't get that question correct exactly. Can you repeat the question?
It recalls the methods randomly, like method 1 and 2, 3 recalls the method randomly. While recalls the method randomly, then whether it is application process interface works in the many-to-many relationships also. No, I'm asking.
Give an example. I'm not able to correlate exactly. Which one you are talking about? What is that? What is this about?
Recalling the methods when using the application process interface keys, whether we recalling the methods, it will be also works in the many-to-many relationships. I'm asking.
Minute-to-minute relationship. Huh? Okay. I think your question is very intelligent. I'm not able to understand properly, but okay, no problem. Go slow. I will take time to understand. Go ahead.
In application process interface, we have keys. We can recalling the methods randomly. No, that will works on many-to-many relationships also. I'm asking. Object okay. Many-to-many relationships object also. It will be works. It will work or either or not. I'm asking.
Okay, are you talking about this one? So we are actually, are you talking about calling a LLM API, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So now you are telling from minute to minute, data will change. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now you see, when executing this code, there are a lot of parameters how you can control. I mean, you can control. There is something called temperature. Temperature of LLM API. So what is temperature in LLM API? This temperature controls how creative one should be. Randomness. It will control the randomness. If you want only, see, low temperature means it is repetitive. It will not give random data. High temperature means it will give, very creative. It will give random results. So that is why, when you are executing some LLM API, there are so many parameters you can control how the output of LLM API, you can control it. Okay. Is there any other question?
Yeah, understood. Thank you. No questions.
No question. Very good. So, yeah, right now, see, you are understanding only one small thing, but we have around 5 sessions only on this. How to call, and there are so many things. We will discuss more in detail.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all, guys. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I'm Ablas, sir.
Yes, tell me.
సార్ కొంచెం సార్తో ల్యాప్టాప్ల గురించి మాట్లాడతారా సార్?
అది నా జ్యూరిస్డిక్షన్ కాదు, అయినా కూడా నేను ఓకే చెప్పారు కాబట్టి నేను చెప్తాను ఒకసారి.
ఓకే సార్, ఇప్పటికి ఆల్రెడీ క్లాసెస్ ఆల్రెడీ అయిపోయాయి ఆల్మోస్ట్. ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్ చేయడానికి కూడా ఇబ్బంది అవుతుంది మొబైల్లో.
అవునవును.
యాక్చువల్లీ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ ఉంది సార్, నేను దానికోసం చాలా ట్రై చేశాను కానీ అసలు ల్యాప్టాప్ దొరకట్లేదు సార్.
ఓకే, ఐ విల్ పాస్ ద మెసేజ్ అభిలాష్. అది నా జ్యూరిస్డిక్షన్ కాకపోయినా కూడా, సిన్స్ యూ ఆస్క్ మీ, ఐ విల్ పాస్ దిస్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్.
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే,
ఓకే.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.